What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm actually going to be changing the exhaust setup on this car. Now everybody's biggest question is probably going to be, what exhaust did you actually get? So instead of getting the most typical exhaust that everybody gets for this car, which is a Tomei, which I really wanted to get, but personally my car already has exhaust modifications. That's why I've waited so long to change the exhaust on this car. Rather than going with the Tomei, I went with the ISR Performance. It does come with a muffler and it does come with a resonator as well. So I am going to be toning my car down a little bit, volume-wise, which is perfectly fine. My car drones so much when I'm driving. I bought it from, but headers, test pipes. The car doesn't sound terrible. It's time for the change. Could have gotten the Tomei, but I didn't want to make my car scream down the road. I already have so much Should I have went with the Tomei? Probably. Didn't want my ears to bleed. Ears already bleed going down the freeway. This exhaust is one of the quieter exhausts. It's a big muffler. It also has a ginormous tip. Like, that thing is huge. I don't see how this thing is quiet, but we'll see. Videos don't ever do in-person justice. And I feel like it's gonna be loud anyways. So that is what I am dealing with right now. It is a, oh, I still actually do have the stock resonator in there. But it's headers and test pipes, and then this straight pipe that goes up from there back. Hoping to get like some backfires since, or like some pops, because right now this exhaust setup wants to, but it doesn't completely. Like I can get some pops, but they're very, very little, and I think it's just from the headers and the test pipes. So we'll see what this thing does once that is on. Yeah, that's loud. Okay, the car is not fully warm, and I'm pretty sure you can hear it, and I'm pretty sure you've heard it in other videos, but this car sounds a lot different on the inside than it does on the outside. But hold on, I'll do another pull in a second. Here, I'm gonna do a pull in 3, 2, 1. Okay, the wind picked up, so it's fine. But I do currently have the car sitting on jack stands. And now I'm gonna start unbolting the stock exhaust that's on there. And then once I get that off, then it's time to put this one on. That bolt back off. So it's not a ton, but it's enough. So once I unscrew those two bolts, I'm keeping everything from here. Once I unbolt those two bolts, that should just slide out. Should make it 10 times easier. Well, there's hangers, but it should make it 10 times easier for me to take this out, and then I can put the new one on. I'm gonna do this, and then I'll update you when you guys have to see this. This is ridiculous. So whoever owned this car before me and whoever did this exhaust install decided that this would be a great idea to hold this exhaust hanger on by electrical tape. Not only that one, but that one as well. And this one isn't even holding anything. The hanger's decided, like, it's destroyed. So I ordered new ones already, so I'm lucky I did, since this is like this. Like, look at that. That's doing absolutely nothing. You have the exhaust unbolted already. All I need to do is take this electrical tape off of this hanger, which is ridiculous, and then I need to take this hanger off. This one's good, so this is the side it holds on, so I'm lucky this one's still intact. Take this off, and then I can start putting the new one on. was a struggle. So apparently that was my exhaust setup. It was the stock resonator. I thought it was a full straight pipe, so the fact that it had that, I'm surprised. But then this is probably the stock exhaust that they just cut. So I cut the big muffler out, and that's a terrible weld job. And they probably just welded the stock tips back on. I'm debating starting it with no exhaust, but I don't think that's a good idea. This battery's about to die, so let me get a new battery and then I'll pick up in a second. So this thing or you can cut it, but I'm doing the easier way of just taking it off. So how you take that off is I don't know if I can show this very well. So right here, there's two 14mm bolts on both sides. Take both of those off, and then if you follow these plastic covers, there's these three 10mm bolts, take them off, and then underneath there's gonna be 3 13s under here. And then once you do that, this whole thing should just pop off, and then this thing should just come off. Like I have that side done, I just gonna do this side, and then I can take this off. Okay, new hangers on. Now I just gotta get the exhaust bolted up. Then we should be able to start it. Hanger goes on. Sorry, me so long were the hangers. This hanger right there, I could not get by myself. And then trying to hold this exhaust up like by myself was a pain. As you can see, it's all up. This is the piece I said you had to take off in order to get the exhaust to fit. Since the resonator was hitting right here, it's really just the 3 bolts on the corners and then the 2 in the middle right here, and then just drops down. Now I'm gonna lower the car and we're gonna start her up for the first time. It's not loud or anything. Yeah, no more trumpet sounds. I don't sound like a trumpet. I'm excited. Okay, my initial impressions of this, it's quiet. It's a lot quieter than it was. Yeah, it's a lot quieter. Dang. Thing's a lot quieter. This car is a lot quieter than it was. Still doesn't really pop. I don't know how to describe the sound of it. Like now, with like my header and test pipe setup that I have too on this car, it's like I have the windows down, but like it's weird. It's a weird sound. I'm gonna have to get used to it. I'm just not used to this. I'm used to stepping on it and it being like as loud as this car could possibly be, and this car's not nearly as loud as it was. So like, I mean, I'm kind of fine with this now, but we'll see how it grows on me. It's a lot quieter. I don't know if I particularly like that, but the thing I'm really excited about is now that when I go get a tune, now I can actually get this thing to pop and bang, which will be good. This video probably wasn't that great. My bad. I had a very hard time trying to install that by myself. My overall conclusions on this exhaust, I like it, but it's gonna take me a second to get used to. I'm used to it just being loud all the time. But I mean, I like the angle, I like everything else about it. It's just the sound I'm gonna have to get used to. Because my car has the headers and test pipes, it's not nearly as quiet as it should be, but it still is quiet. Video, drop a like. Also, subscribe to the channel. Do me a huge favor and like this video and subscribe to my channel. I have a lot of other parts coming in for this car and a lot of other things I really want to do for this car. So stay tuned for that. But just for now, later guys. The lens is a little dirty, sorry guys.